Hello and welcome back to our channel, where we bring you the latest news and updates on all things gaming. Today, we have some exciting news for all you Xbox fans out there. We're going to be taking a look at 16 new upcoming Xbox Series X games set to be released in 2023.
Replaced is an upcoming video game that blends 2.5D retrofuturistic elements with cinematic platforming, pixel art, and free-flow action combat. The player assumes the role of REACH, an artificial intelligence that has been trapped in a human body without its consent. Set in an alternative 1980s, the game promises a unique experience with its combination of platform, adventure, shooter, and fighting game genres. Replaced is developed by CodeSync and will be available on Xbox One, PC, Xbox Series X, and Series S platforms in 2023. Ark 2 is the sequel to the popular survival game Ark. Survival evolved from Studio Wildcard. The game is set to be released in 2023 for Xbox Series X and Series S as well as PC. The game promises an expanded shared world with Souls-like melee combat, building on the success of its predecessor. It is one of the most anticipated games of 2023.
But if anyone can tame this new world, we can.
Layers of Fear is a horror game set for release in June 2023 on Xbox Series X and Series S, as well as PC. It is an updated version of the original game from 2016, incorporating its Inheritance DLC and its sequel, Layers of Fear 2. The game explores supernatural, psychedelic, and psychological horror through the eyes of a deteriorating mind. Created using Unreal Engine 5, Layers of Fear promises to provide a fresh gaming experience and shed new light on the overall story. Aliens: Dark Descent is an upcoming real-time strategy video game set to be released in 2023. Developed by Tindalos Interactive in collaboration with Disney's 20th Century Games and published by Focus Entertainment, the game will be available on PS5, PS4, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and Series S, and PC. Further details about the game, including its storyline and gameplay mechanics, are currently unknown.
Willis, take the lead.
Oh, this ain't good. What we found was a new kind of evil, and it found us first.
What the?
This wasn't human.
Retreat! Retreat! Willis! Open fire! Go! 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 Alvarez! Through that door! Hold that door, Sergeant! Son of a...
I don't know what I saw in there. But I know when I close my eyes, I still see it. Now everyone's dead.
Come to me.
Heart of Cornaville is an upcoming first-person shooter survival horror video game developed and published by GSC Game World. It is set to release in 2023 for the Xbox Series X/S and PC. Players will have to navigate dangerous mutated creatures, anomalies, and rival factions while scavenging for resources and uncovering the mysteries of the zone. It combines elements of first-person shooter, survival horror, and action-adventure genres.
Quest of space.
Don't want the innocent to suffer? Then help me find the culprit.
And who the fuck are you?
And what do we have a decade later? The Zone, in our image, after our likeness.
Lies of P is an upcoming action RPG video game based on the classic tale of Pinocchio. The game takes place in the city of Krat, which has become a living hell filled with unspeakable horrors. Players take on the role of Pinocchio and must solve the mysteries and disasters that have befallen the city. Lying is a crucial aspect of the game, as players must decide when to lie in order to protect themselves or others. By experiencing Pinocchio's lying, players will lead him to become a true human being. The game is set in a dark Belle Époque world and will be available on multiple platforms, including PS5, PS4, Xbox One, PC, Xbox Series X, and Series S. Players will encounter both familiar and new characters, some of whom will be allies while others will be foes. The game is set to be released in 2023 and falls under the genres of role-playing, adventure, and fighting.
I am the order of this world.
Atlas Fallen is an upcoming open-world action RPG game set in a timeless land filled with ancient dangers and mysteries. The game introduces several fresh ideas in an often unexplored setting, allowing players to rise from the dust and explore a vast, sandbox-style world. Using powerful sand-infused weapons and abilities, players will hunt legendary monsters in spectacular, superpowered combat. The game is set to be released in 2023 and will be available on PS5, Xbox Series X and Series S, and PC. The game falls under the genres of action and adventure and promises to offer a unique and exciting gaming experience.
I will bury you like the rest of them.
Warhammer 40,000: Space Marine 2 is an upcoming third-person shooter hack-and-slash video game, which is the sequel to Warhammer 40,000: Space Marine. The game is being developed by Saber Interactive and published by Focus Entertainment. It will be available for PS5, PC, Xbox Series X and Series S in 2023. The game falls under the genres of third-person shooter, hack-and-slash, and adventure, and it will feature a single-player mode. Players will assume the role of a space marine and fight against the forces of chaos in an epic battle for survival. The game promises to offer intense action, stunning graphics, and an immersive storyline set in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. Lords of the Fallen is an upcoming RPG game that introduces an all-new, epic adventure in a vast, interconnected world that is more than 5 times larger than the original game. The game will be available on PS4, Xbox One, Android, iOS, and PC, with a release date set for 2023. The storyline takes place after the demon god, S.T.A.L.K.E.R, was defeated after a cruel tyranny. However, gods do not fall forever, and S.T.A.L.K.E.R's resurrection is imminent. Players will assume the role of one of the fabled Dark Crusaders and journey through both the realms of the living and the dead in this expansive RPG experience. The game features colossal boss battles, fast challenging combat, thrilling character encounters, and deep, immersive storytelling. The game's expansive world and immersive storytelling will keep players engaged for hours, making it a must-play for RPG fans. Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden is an upcoming action RPG game that will be available on PS5, PC, Xbox Series X and Series S, with a release date set for 2023. The game's story takes place in New Eden in 1695, where Antia Duarte and Red Mac Wraith are lovers and banishers, ghost hunters who vow to protect the living from the threat of lingering ghosts and specters. Following a disastrous last mission, Antia is fatally wounded and becomes one of the spirits she loathes. In the haunted wilds of North America, the couple desperately searches for a way to liberate Antia from her new plight. Players will hunt ghosts as 2 memorable characters in a story-driven action RPG where their decisions have dramatic consequences. Players will need to solve haunting cases and battle supernatural forces, combining Antia's spiritual powers and Red's arsenal. The game promises to offer a unique experience where players will need to balance their strengths and weaknesses to overcome the challenges they face. With a gripping storyline, memorable characters, and engaging gameplay, Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden is sure to be a hit with RPG fans.
I shall wish you a good hunt, then. It takes a brave man to walk these wilds alone.
Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn is an upcoming action role-playing game that combines adventure, fighting, and open-world gameplay. Developed by A44 Games and published by Kepler Interactive, the game is set in a world where the old god's army of the undead has escaped from the afterlife, putting humanity on the brink of extinction. Players take on the role of a coalition army leader, embarking on a journey to lead mankind's final siege against the undead using guns, magic, and vengeance. The game will be available on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and Series S, and PC in early 2023. Starfield is a highly anticipated action role-playing game set in space and developed by Bethesda Game Studios. Players can create their own character and explore a new universe with unparalleled freedom, embarking on an epic journey to uncover humanity's greatest mystery. The game is set in the year 2330, where humanity has ventured beyond our solar system and settled on new planets, living as a spacefaring people. Players start as a humble space miner and join Constellation, the last group of space explorers seeking rare artifacts throughout the galaxy. Starfield is set to be released on September 6, 2023, and will be available on Xbox Series X and Series S as well as PC. Street Fighter VI is an upcoming fighting game developed and published by Capcom, set to be released on June 1, 2023 for PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Powered by Capcom's proprietary RE engine, the game features 3 distinct game modes: Fighting Ground, World Tour, and Battle Hub, and a diverse roster of 18 fighters, including both legendary masters and new fan favorites. With a highly evolved combat system and 3 control types, players can quickly play to their skill level, and the new real-time commentary feature adds the hype of a competitive match with easy-to-understand explanations about gameplay. The Drive Gauge is a new system to manage resources and claim victory, making each fight unique and exciting.
Right. Let's go! My beautiful body is built better!
I call upon you, great wind. Toino Ikonoi, spirit of the wind. Let yourself become one with it. Okay, smile. Good stuff. Wing together. Go. Here we go. Coming in. That's just for you. The voice of the spirit, only I can hear it.
No matter the cost, are we?
Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League is a genre-defying, action-adventure third-person shooter developed by Rocksteady Studios, the creators of the critically acclaimed Batman Arkham series. The game is set in an expansive open-world city of Metropolis and follows the story of Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Captain Boomerang, and King Shark, the infamous Task Force X, as they reluctantly take on their mission to take down the Justice League. The game features an original narrative, enhanced traversal abilities, a variety of customizable weapons and skills, and unique movesets for each squad member. Players can choose to play the game solo or team up with friends for multiplayer co-op. The Suicide Squad must be mindful of the lethal explosives implanted in their heads that could go off at the first sign of defiance. The game is set to release in 2023 for PS5, Xbox Series X and Series S, and PC platforms.
Incoming!
Send this chopper flying!
Roger that, Gwen. Eyes up. We got more company. Go, Shark, go.
Senseless violence. Love it.
Nail that weak spot, squad.
No worries.
Redfall is an open-world, single-player, and co-op FPS from Arcane Austin, set to be released on May 2nd, 2023 for Xbox Series X and Series S, as well as PC. The game takes place in the island town of Redfall, Massachusetts, which is under attack by a horde of vampires who have cut the citizens off from the outside world. Players will have to explore the open world, unravel the mystery behind the vampire's appearance, and team up with survivors to fend off the creatures threatening the town. Redfall continues Arcane's legacy of immersive worlds and carefully crafted gameplay.
Consciousness.
Star Wars Jedi: Survivor is an upcoming video game that serves as a sequel to the popular Star Wars Jedi: Fallen Order. Developed by Respawn Entertainment and published by Electronic Arts, it is set to release on April 28, 2023 on PlayStation 5, PC, and Xbox Series X Series S. The game follows the story of Cal Kestis, one of the last surviving Jedi Knights, who was pushed to the edges of the galaxy by the Empire. As the galaxy descends further into darkness, Cal is surrounded by both new and familiar threats, and he must make a stand to protect himself, his crew, and the legacy of the Jedi Order. The game is a narratively driven, single-player, third-person action-adventure title set in a galaxy-spanning open world.
I think we finally found somewhere the Empire can't reach us.